Jesus Yucum from Argentina was working in his backyard, with his dog Tony by his side. The man climbed a tree to cut down branches that were quite high up, but with a careless movement, he lost his balance and fell down. Upon impact, he hit his head and lost consciousness. Jesus' neighbors witnessed the accident and immediately called for help. Tony understood right away that his owner was in trouble and couldn't just wait, so the dog decided to help as much as he could. He stayed by his owner's side, guarding him until the medics arrived in the yard. While the ambulance was on its way, the dog lay on the man's chest, keeping him warm. This kind of behavior is not uncommon for dogs, for instance. When the owner of a Malamute was injured in the mountains, the dog named Nord warmed the man for 13 hours with his body heat. Jesus remained unconscious, and the dog stayed by his side the whole time, not making any movements in order not to harm the man. It seemed like Tony was monitoring the man's heartbeat and lung function. As soon as the ambulance arrived at the yard, Tony started barking loudly, showing where his owner was and urging the medics to hurry, as he couldn't help his owner himself. When the doctors approached the man, the dog stepped aside to allow the people to do their job. Jesus was placed on a stretcher and put into the ambulance. Tony tried his best to get into the vehicle, but the medics told him it was prohibited. The dog immediately calmed down and sat by the gate, waiting for Jesus to return. Although the fall was extremely unpleasant and the head injury severe, Jesus was lucky and didn't suffer significant trauma. The medical professionals assisted him and sent him home. Upon returning to his house, Yucum was greeted by Tony at the gate, who hadn't moved from his spot the entire time the man was at the hospital. The reunion between the dog and his owner was very touching.